Hey everyone, this is Walter, and we're back here to talk about the Werner again. Lucas Werner is a local legend in Spokane, Washington, known for being banned from Starbucks and posting attraction signs all over town after his teenage friends stole his phone. He never admitted to that, but it's the only outcome that really makes sense. Let's just get started with Lucas Werner is disgusting. I got the title from an old post on Reddit Spokane. Lucas Werner is disgusting. I just ripped down one of Lucas Werner's posters on 2nd Ave in Division, on the corner where 7-Eleven is. Unfortunately, I didn't have time to take a picture because I was on a schedule. This was found on my regular route to work. I am so disturbed. I am seriously scared that this man is in the area. He needs some fucking help. If you don't know who he is, Google it. LMAO, such a creep. What do the pervert's posters talk about? Yeah, he talks about how his old man DNA is perfect for making babies, and how he's seeking a young woman who's got good genes. He's oddly specific. He wants to bang young girls because they have something called, telomeres in their body that will make him young again, or something like that shit. It's fucking all lunacy. I ripped 2 down in Cheney today. Neon green signs talking about how his 35 to 55 sperm is perfect for 18 to 24 girls. He signed his name and claims he's the most popular vlogger in Spokane. I took pics. Awful. Looks like the Wern got hauled off in an ambulance last week from the STA. Not sure why, but was overheard screaming. Good riddance. Oh look, someone mentioned me. Surely it was a great idea to link my name to Lucas's. Has anyone else noticed a bunch of weird handwritten notes around town? Am I missing out on some sort of joke? Sorry, I couldn't fit it properly into one photo. This sign is a work of art, by the way, so I better read it. I've done my best as a 40-year-old man to befriend young men around 18 years old. When you like video games, you befriend video gamers. So naturally, if you want to meet young, highly attractive women, you befriend young men. I'm usually the one to meet them, buy them an expensive lunch, smoke them out if that's possible and legal, and try to make a connection. They end up liking me enough to tell me their exploits with women, which makes them seem like womanizer Trump, but suffice it to say, when Gen Z men, boys really, and I meet women together, they chimp out and talk fresh to ruin my day and try to evoke a violent reaction. Because I'm older, that they won't get because older men are typically more mature. Yeah, but older men typically don't seek out 18-year-olds to hang out with, Lucas. What mature behavior that is. They cause misery around women, then they laugh at my misery. Gen Z men are basically chimps. They chimp out just to stand on your heart. Because Gen X will give Gen Z women's children stronger DNA. Aged sperm has more telomerase, as does 18 to 24-year-old ova. Aged sperm? That's not how that works. People on kiwi farms often use the word chimping out to describe what Lucas is doing, so I guess he's trying to take the term back or something. I can just see it now. Me and the rest of the left wing at a party. They're all like 21. I'm 40. Little 21-year-old white boy rolls up on a white girl, grinning, calls her a slut. White chick cold cocks the dude. What? N-word? White boy's like, N-word what? 30 seconds later, they're making out on the floor. Me and the 21-year-old black dudes, looking at this shit, grimacing, one raised eyebrow, each of us, with that Mr. Spock look of, "This is highly illogical, Captain." Yeah, that would be really weird. It's a good thing it never happened. I can't even imagine wanting to be the only old guy hanging out with a bunch of kids like this. Fine, you're out here whining about the oligarchy, girl. I'm your new boyfriend. I have a $20 bill in my pocket and a whopping $1,800 on my MasterCard debit card. Shopping spree. Which do we use? The 20 or 1,800? Hypocrite. That's why I'd dump you. All these chicks out here calling their boyfriends daddy like their father was only 10 years old when they were born. Bigot-ass age-phobes. cuteolderdaddy.weebly.com. I guess if you use the word daddy outside of an age gap relationship, you're appropriating Lucas's culture. The dumbest shit I've ever heard. A lot of you women are out there dating misogynistic men who call you bitches, just because you're chicken shits who think that's the only type of dude, like McDonald's is the only burger joint. You've never had better, so you don't know better. Oh, the oligarchy sucks, girl. Here comes a 400-pound dude with a credit card and Mr. Six-Pack Abs with an EBT card. There goes your head, right towards MasterCard. What is he even on about? Lucas isn't either one of these things. He's like at the 400-pound guy also had no money. You love me? Are you sniffing my crotch? Well then I don't believe you, poo-poo. How many times do you say the N-word on a daily basis? Still not dating black people? Hashtag white people, hashtag racist. You know, Lucas also called me racist for not having dated a black woman, or chick as he puts it. And yes, neither has he, of course. Sex is so much better with older women than women your own age. Age phobes. I'd go with 15 to 20 years older. If you were wise men, they'll buy you expensive shit. Lucas has just such a weird relationship with gold digging. He'll be so obviously bribing someone to meet him, but as soon as they want something out of him, he gets pissed about it. Not sure what kind of a person he expected to attract by offering a $100 steak or whatever. I'm not a bank, but I did buy a $100 board game, because I don't have a little, fertile Zoomer honey. They're all at the bars as the millennials whine about age phobia. Welp, Generation X will give your babies fitter health. Science, baby. You probably noticed by now, but we are back in 2019. I'll probably time skip in a bit here. Date me or fuck off if you're a woman between 18 and 24 in Spokane. I'm not here for some platonic bullshit when I have platonic friendships with women online already. Stopping me in the street to ask why I blocked you isn't going to get me to talk to you about it offline. Fuck off, you bigot-ass ageists. Yes, this really happened. No, I don't care if it hurts you. This John Smith is an alternate account that he used when he was in Facebook jail on his main one. And then he just comes out of nowhere with a take that Leonardo DiCaprio should date Greta Thunberg. She's an adult now, but she wasn't at the time. When you need a woman, but the bar scene youth market is too age-phobic and corporate, but you need her. And you don't know who, but you need her, somehow. He wasn't homeless at the time, but he looks like a stereotypical raggy homeless guy, and here he is in a restaurant, drinking cheap brandy. He insisted this was middle-shelf liquor, but it was $12 a bottle. In Washington. Oh look, it's a picture of Lucas's fart box. His small apartment that he lived in while eating mostly bean and cheese burritos. The narcissist always gets the girl. I could do it. I could switch that part of me on, but it isn't ethical. Unlike women, I will date under my economic class. By which he probably means that he's willing to take advantage of street kids, basically, because there are not a lot of people who are under Lucas's economic class. If this video seems a little disjointed, it's because all I did was skip to page 420 on Kiwi Farms and start reading posts. But now here we are at page 666 the next year. My mom and stepmom have 12 acres near woods. They're both friendly, funny, and great cooks. They'd be awesome grandparents. My mom and stepdad are the same, and have proven it with their 5 grandkids and 3 great-grandkids. Zoomer bays are the most fertile, and I want to get to know them as people. That last thought is so disconnected from the first part. The first strain of the 1918 Spanish flu wasn't particularly deadly. Then it came back in the fall with a vengeance. First it was 5 million, then it became 50 million. COVID-19 social awareness is evolution, because the stupid people will die first, which will improve the human genome. There's always a silver lining. Lucas has never once in his life been able to support himself, or even feed himself, so him talking about natural selection so smugly is really wild. Keep being stupid out there. Holy shit, you've actually seen people having group sex in public? No, just kissing in groups all inches apart about to go off. Saw one group. There was a guy and 3 chicks holding hands in a row. Saw groups of 1 girl and 5 guys, all holding hands. A couple guys kissing her. A couple making out at the bus plaza as the transit cops did nothing, as they were standing there watching. Oh, I thought you mean you actually witnessed public sex. What, did he run into Chibi's polycule? It's also crazy how Lucas wants the cops to stop couples from kissing, kind of like Mary Lee Walsh's police in Sonichu, but in real life. No romance in front of Lucas. Women between 18 and 24. Convince me to give you $100. Do nothing illegal. All I need is my Zoomer bay. You chose to be greedy. You chose to be stupid. COVID-19. Check out his hashtag game here too. Age gap love, Zoomer bays, Generation Z, Generation X, social distancing, COVID-19, coronavirus. The city of Spokane is shutting down the homeless shelter I'm in tomorrow, in the middle of a worldwide pandemic. I've been single for 8 years. If the disease kills the greedy, the stupid, the classist, the age-phobe, my haters, and myself, I don't understand why I should care, but I am sorry you feel this way. Maybe someday you'll love me how I need to be loved. As they were probably shutting it down so COVID stops spreading so much there, I don't know. Imagine me as a dad. You really gonna eat that cookie that fell on the ground? That's good. Evolution doesn't care either. Enjoy your ground cookie. Hospitals are expensive, and mom and dad have things to do. Gonna be a lonely month for you. I don't think you want to mess with dad. He'll get in your head. Hey Lucas, if you let all your kids die to easily avoidable things like that, that's still removing yourself from the gene pool. He's not even smart enough to see it like that. I will do anything to find my girl. That may be saying certain words to see if that makes you laugh, or to demonstrate that you accept these words as your own ingrained prejudices. That may be holding on to certain values to demonstrate that I have substance. That may involve pushing some of you away for invading my personal space, what would not be conducive to her comfort. It may also involve wanting to die without you, whatever it takes. This is about love. If you're not helping me, you're hurting me. When he says saying certain words, he's definitely talking about the N-word. I guess he came back around on that in the past 6 months here. I am trying to find my girl. If you are standing in my way, you are an enemy. If you are not helping me, you are not a friend. I'm not asking for advice, but I am asking you to please get involved. And according to myself, in the middle of all this complaining about COVID, Lucas went to a park and ate an entire pizza by himself. I guess that's one way of social distancing. Tax the rich, bitches and bitchettes. Might just fuck around and pronounce the P in raspberry indica. Hashtag marijuana, hashtag Marxist, hashtag legalize it. I've said this before, but I don't think I've ever seen someone make smoking pot look less cool than the Wern does. If you want a video shout out or just a simple boost up, send me some Grubhub or Postmates or buy me a small gift. Alright, so Lucas on Instagram was now listing himself as a famous person, with less than 500 followers. I try not to mock follower counts too much because mine isn't great, but this is just ridiculous. Date me, lady. Don't you hate me? Well, I love you more than a platonic friend, and I might just walk away forever someday. Yeah, like these threats are suddenly going to work after 8 years alone. Some bitches are beneath me, some bitches are over me, but all bitchettes are my equals. God damn, that is a bad picture, even for Lucas. I think the filter made him look worse somehow. And here he is the same day, calling himself a king while drinking cheap wine by the side of the road. 41-year-old man here. Okay, let's read one more. I've been in Spokane 4 years, and still haven't found that what I'm looking for is looking for me. Maybe it is elsewhere. Or maybe you just don't love me like I need to be loved. Be 18 to 24, and without kids and into me, woman. I can easily just isolate. Yeah, that is quite a threat coming from such an incel in the first place. Women stand to lose so much. Anyway, it's about all the time I have for you today. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you liked the video, please give it a like. If you have something to say about the Wern or my content, make sure you let me hear it in the comments. I'll be reading them. If you're new here, consider subscribing for more of the same. Lucas hasn't been doing much lately aside from short videos, and also my last video didn't get great views, so I took a break. But maybe I'll cover more randomly. Big thanks finally to my awesome patrons who help by supporting me more directly over on Patreon. It really helps me out. Have a great day, everyone. And I know it's tempting, but try not to respond to Lucas's attraction signs.